nobody. You keep to yourself here. So this is also giving a private investigator as well. Could have found this out, or could have let people know something like that, what they did. A private investigator is also popping up here. A caged animal. And they also have uncovered the fact of how these people had like you were like caged. You're free, but they had every single person around you orchestrated. Like this is giving handler vibes because you're a starseed. It's for several more reasons than that. But look, food cart, concession stand, even down to like your food, people could have been doing stuff. Or like places you shop to get food, the workers there too. Maybe you guys have never heard about this, but I've heard about it too. Like when I've heard about certain like celebrities and stuff going through things like this, and they've spoken out about this, right? It's giving that they've done something like this. You know what's for you. It wanted to slide out there. An adult baby. See? Like handlers. Parent told child they could do better. A sacrifice for God to bring them to justice. They wanted to utilize, like I said, could be you as a sacrifice. This person with big male genital energy. Solange, cranes in the sky. Now somebody doesn't want to face the band. They don't want to create the music. What happened? A vigilante. They messed with the wrong person. You came to expose a lot. You have a big purpose here. Something about the ER. This always happens. There's always somebody who comes and sets the scales back straight. Trying to bully someone in their own house. This is somebody who could have bullied you if you lived with them, like if this was a spouse or a partner, parents. Somebody could have tried to use neighbors to bully you, maybe even landlords. There's several different circumstances here, collectively. Your regular go-to, even like places, look, a bar drunk. If you had like a regular club or bar you were going to, or somewhere you like to frequent, they also had people in that place. Like this person did a lot. And it's not even just this person, because you know what, energy just popped out again. That original starchy energy of the one as we got to contain it. That energy also popped out. So it's levels to this. And it's giving each, I'm going to say monster was worse than the next. It's giving Monsters Inc. Peep their scam though. So something has been exposed here. You want to know what card just flipped out? Got exposed. I just said that. I'm tapped in, okay? I'm tapped in. Okay? Some people don't be tapped in, but I'm tapped in. The frog. People had just jumped. They jumped to conclusions. They jumped to conclusions here. Examine your mindset with money. Because of money. They heard payout and they were like, this got to be the right decision. God, is that you? No! He wouldn't send you to do something like that for money. We talking about Ragael, an angel. And this says justice, fairness, and harmony. So justice is here. The bottle service, a section, especially for what happened at your local bar or nightclub you like to go to. If something happened at a place that you frequent a lot, a club, something there, justice is going to be worked out there. Being affected by your past life. Somebody could have tried to put something in a drink. And not something to just make you out of it, but something to, you know, get you out of here. I'm seeing the sky sticking out. Look, the anesthesiologist. They could have wanted to, like, actually kidnap you from this place. Responsible with money. Was giving that you didn't allow them to. And then look, forced on a child. All of this stuff is leading back to like what we're hearing about what's coming out. Exactly. These people are terrorists. They're being considered terrorists. 'Cause that's what it is. It's exactly what it is. What did I split the deck on? A mental diagnosis. Then they wanted you to be diagnosed as insane. And then we have autism here. Can't conceive because your lineage says no. So somebody didn't want you to have children. Or doesn't want you to have children in order to settle the score for something. This is somebody who may not be able to have children themselves. This is weird. Because why would you be responsible for that? When you speak, they listen. And they also didn't want you to have, what's the word I'm looking for? Influence. And now people are understanding that you were forced in some sort of way or something was done against your will. So they didn't want you to be able to speak out about what happened. They said, just wait it out, it'll pass. They thought they would be able to shut you up long enough to where it's like your story didn't matter anymore. They're not crazy. They're being hit with magic or technology. And remember what we spoke about earlier in the reading, if you were here, about them having utilized some sort of technology that sunk Atlantis, and they took a big gamble even trying to attack a star seed with it. Ting, ting, ting. We're going to go to tarot here. Oh my God. Remember what I was just saying? Look what came out. Atlantic City. Like Atlantis. See that? We tapped in and it came out in the reverse. So something is here. Divine is hinting at something. I just don't want to look into it. Me not want to look into it. Okay. And then they want to try to say that it was a publicity stunt. What happened to you was a publicity stunt. What they did is a publicity stunt. Okay. Keisha Cole should have let you go. But they're afraid. They wish that they should have just left you alone here. Because they don't even feel like that's going to work. But these are people who feel like they don't have no other choice. Or what's the worst that can happen because they don't have anything else to live for type energy. And that just fell on when you speak. They listen. They should have left you alone because they didn't expect for you to speak out, and you did. You fill my emotional cup. I don't want a relationship. You also exposed things about a lover or lovers. That this person is not a friend. This came out in the reverse, a friend. Plagued with doppelgangers. And you also exposed something about doppelgangers running around. How people utilize people who, so they're just upset about how much of their operation that you exposed. So now they want to target you or try to say that you did a publicity stunt. As if you, a regular person walking around this earth, have access to the things they have access to. Or the money they have access to. Please. And how they make people question their actuality. They want to know, are you human? Because how this didn't work. Somebody want to talk about your house or something like that too. An attack that ends the world. Now they feeling responsible for something. No one else would do it for you. They just want a reaction out of you. A father wound in the reverse, but they weren't able to use some sort of childhood wound. For some, use actual father wound. They went the route of your father wound. Like if they had utilized the father to create specific wounds in you. They went that route specifically to trigger you, and I don't think it worked. They tried to get a reaction out of you, and it didn't work. Because you know your worth and you have dignity. and you remained in control of your emotions. I'm gonna only pull a couple more of these. That MF would just be chatting. Now they trying to say you just making stuff up. They've been caught. So they're trying to use anything that they can. Thought that would give them more satisfaction than it did. They thought something was going to give them more satisfaction than it did. Something didn't work out the way that they planned. This bee was mimicking you to get them. Something involving somebody that's a copycat, somebody that was mimicking you or tried to frame you. Something about the lower part of your city is also important. Somebody's trying to figure something out here. Or they're saying these things like, oh, you just be chatting up, because they feel people or see people digging around to figure things out for themselves, and they're trying to do whatever they can to like contain that. I'm hearing everything they touch just gets out of hand. Quick cut. They want to get people to turn away from you again, so they're trying to figure out something else that they can say to try to like turn the tide or make people go against you again as well. That's coming through. Sending spell work to make someone or others abuse vices. They want to try to paint you as like somebody who utilizes vices and things like that, but they want to do spell work to make that happen. In an exy time, so somebody's trying to relate some sort of physical activity towards vices or something like that. Can you tell me the reason? Because they're being questioned about why they did something. It also says held accountable on that card. And then we have father wound, customer service. So there's could be saying that a father works for them. And then we have different countries, cultural food, and that fell on customer service, father wound. So something could have been a meeting or something could have happened in a different country. Then we have, they made a bed they don't want to lay in. A gamer. And planet love. Take the best care of the earth as you can. You get one mother. Now this person could be feeling responsible for some of the things that are going on in the world today. Because it says game over. Because they tried to make it seem like you were a fake godly person. Your connection to God wasn't real. That's what they tried to make it seem like. Take some me time. Because I'm getting that they didn't know you. They don't know you. They didn't spend much time with you. So in their head, maybe they really thought it wasn't real. But how close are they to you to have known whether or not if it was or wasn't? So how do you speak confidently on something you haven't even been in proximity to fully even know or understand? So they sold you out. They left you out. Look at that. And then they try weaponizing your femininity against you. If you're a masculine energy, they try to weaponize your masculinity against you by doing some form of revenge adult video. Then we have an adjacent perspective or similar. And in the reverse to customer service, he is a hostage, can't leave easily. So now they're saying that somebody else has a similar situation as yours, but they're being held hostage and they could be being forced into, grown-up time as well. Something else is being looked into. At what age did this happen is also standing out at the end of the word hostage. You went through something horrific. You are not meant to be fully healed or perfect because of it. For some of you, this could also be collectively, I'm picking up on childhood. Things that could have happened in childhood. Even things maybe in this person's care or not. Or did this person care or not? And then they turn, then evil child support. Somebody could have tried to paint another parent as evil and then utilize their lack of payment for child support against them. Or somebody's trying to say that somebody was an unfit parent here. This could be about you. This could be about a parent of yours here. Something just made me feel sick to my stomach. We have God's going to make a way for you to move. So you're going to be able to get around whatever this is that they tried to do to you. Then we have, because they're trying to hurt your looks, but that's making me think that because they're trying so hard to hurt your reputation in every way. So God is going to get these people away from you. You're doing the best you can here with venting. Oh, thank you. You just aren't seeing the backlash. You're just not seeing the backlash that these people are experiencing because of the actions that they're taking. So those of you who may feel like there's things going on, but you don't see your protection, it's happening. They're just hiding it. Especially because family is involved. And they're feeling some type of way because you exposed so much. And then look, expose their whole ish. The cards don't be lying. I know y'all saw that. Venting. You expose so much by just venting, talking about what's going on here. And they underestimated your cutoff game. And it underestimated your cutoff game, fell out right after I said that. They gave up on you. Went back and found, hold on. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. They gave up on you. And then they try to create a circle of drama around you. Maybe because they didn't want people to look at them funny for like giving up on you or leaving you behind in some sort of way as well. And I'm just being called to this last little pile over here that's telling me to go to a different deck. Which I was about to do anyway. And that's the second time that this has happened. Like I'm doing readings and then I just get told, girl, we don't go do the tarot cards. I'm going. We got some lies and manipulation here. Lies and manipulation, y'all. Somebody could be drinking a lot. Something has been revealed, but big time with the Strength card. How big something is that's being revealed. And also God's going to make a way for you to move. That's coming out here too because of evil. This has been some sort of enlightenment is here because of it. Oh, hold on, guys. Some sort of enlightenment is here because of it. Okay. Let me just... Oh, I've been on here for an hour. Thank y'all for staying. So we're talking about some King of Pentacles, but this is giving like you. You're quite abundant. And you also could have like managerial role characteristics about yourself. People try to say your head is like up in the stars. You live up in the clouds. But you're actually very grounded here with this King of Pentacles. Something is not adding up to what they said. So these people put their mouth on you. And what they're saying is not adding up to who you actually are. You're very stable here. They try to paint you as like the bad guy. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're meant to receive something. And then we have that insight being revealed. And then that Death card. And then we have that family coming out. Receiving negative judgment for whatever they said, did, took, kept, whatever. A marriage, a turbulent marriage at that. Some form of legality. Something's illegal. This is giving me a judge. Somebody could have been, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. So we also have the Page of Wands coming out with the Three of Wands here. So that's 4 wands. Something in regards to some form of stability in the past that somebody tried to stand in between you finding out about. There's 2 people here. You see how both of their backs are turned and they're guarding this one wand. This person has 2 wands over here. You see them 2 wands over there? So if you try to come in from this way, you get hit with this person. This person got 1 wand over here. If you're trying to come in this way, you get hit with that. But there's really this wand in between the both of them that's hidden. Something like that is going on here. And whoever the Page of Wands is actually a practitioner. The Queen of Cups is here. So it's giving, because of the masculine is here in the reverse, it's giving brute force. Double wands. And then with this feminine energy here with the 1 wand, the Page of Wands, is giving magic. So if you try to come in physically, there's a physical masculine energy that has brute force to stop you from getting to this, whatever this wand is between the 2 of them. And then with this feminine energy, if you try to come in the spiritual way, there's a feminine doing all of this to help protect it. And all you're really focused is on is your own cup. So you may not even be focused on whatever this is here. But this brute force masculine is about to come into a rude awakening. Something is about to become completely chaotic in this person's life. Something is about to become completely chaotic here. Eesh, we got 3 cards that came out. And they may lose what they have here or lose something. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Stagnant. 7, because what they did was unfair. And they're still doing it unfair, or they kept doing it here. This could be for the family or for the feminine energy. Because this person didn't want to let you move forward in life in some sort of way. That's why they're being pushed back in life. And this is all because this person feels inferior to you because you're the star. They're jealous about who you are. But they're going to have to give this to you anyway. But when they give it to you, they want to be sneaky about it and give it to you with that spell work. Remember that Page of Wands? They want to give it to you with that spell work attached to it. Now, that 8 of Swords, this 3 of Cups hit the 8 of Swords here. It's giving there's some sort of, it's giving don't celebrate too quickly when it comes to these people, because the divine has done something where it's giving like if there's something around them that when they send magic out, it's just hitting them right back. Like it's not even going anywhere else. It's like, if I was to throw something, you ever see that bubble machine game where you got to match the color bubbles and you hit it against the wall, then it pings back and then it drops the ball on top of them? Ooh, it's giving that. That's what it's giving here. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I'm exhausted. I need to lay down for like 2 minutes. The Chariot here. Because there's some form of authority that knows about light and dark, so that know about reality and spirituality. Somebody has stepped in that's knowledgeable about this. They're not going to be able to pull the wool over this person's eyes. This practitioner, the feminine energy here, is very confident in their ability to do some form of witchcraft here. So they feel like there's no threat against the average person here. They feel like they can get away with anything here, but they don't understand who they have to answer to and how this person has that knowledge of that spirituality and physicality, but also the knowledge of light and dark as well. I'm hearing panhandled or something. Maybe somebody tried to give a bribery. Something was just extremely imbalanced. So somebody's angry here. Whoever this person is angry here because of this death energy that they sent out. This was not okay. This is like people who expect to like get a slap on the wrist or for someone to turn a blind eye to them when they did something so drastic. This Empress in the reverse, her hands is all over, especially spiritually. 3 of Swords in the reverse at the top of the deck here. Enlightenment, but it's in the reverse. No, it's upright. And what else snuck out? The King of Swords, this dark plan. There's a choice. Somebody made a choice here. A person in the back. A person in the back. I want to say a person in the past. You said this person's like caught off guard by their own choices. Something came back to bite somebody in the butt. And then that feminine is here. It's somebody who expected you to walk away from something. They wanted you to lose out on something because you forfeited something or walked away from something here. And they wanted the only thing to stand is the lies that they told. They didn't want you to be an actual advocate for something. But you held your ground. You held your own. That's just something they didn't account for. So now this feminine energy is trying to find confidence within her own power or what she has the abilities to do. But this plan isn't going to work. These are people who just underestimate the severity of the actions that they've taken here. How unjust this was. Unjust, illegal, physical, spiritual, whatever they did was not okay here. They hurt a very sweet person, and some people are very angry about this. I don't want to pull any more tarot cards, but I'm feeling called to these tarot cards. Let's see if I'm picking up on like 5 of them. Let's pull 5 of these and see what wants to be said. The Devil. Karma is here. Oh God, you want to know what fell out with the Devil? The Devil card fell out. The Knight of Swords. So some sort of dark thoughts within a partnership, a dark partnership, is bringing about a Tower. Here we go. That's what wanted to come out. Watch that be all that wanted to come out. Something about your birthday is also significant here. I'm not even going to say nothing about that. Because of the choices that somebody made and that you made. The Hierophant. To do things the right way. Even though it was hard, you didn't give up. So that's something that makes God very proud of you. And it makes this evil energy very like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is upset because they're losing things. Because you're a good person. You did things the right way. They didn't. Okay. Now, I think this is going to be the last little oracle card here. Let's just pull these last couple of oracle cards. Somebody's doing some sort of research as well. But it's giving like this red book is the one that's sticking out to me. Somebody's trying to find some dirt. Then we have hair, moon totem. It is an auspicious time for a new beginning. Stagnant. Somebody could be trying to stop a new beginning from happening in your life. Some people, if somebody is pregnant as well, somebody could be trying to like end a pregnancy spiritually. Do spell work. And they could be attacking whoever this pregnant person, this feminine energy is trying to end somebody's pregnancy. And because I'm looking at this is what's sticking out to me. I'll just show it to you. With this 3 of Wands energy, you see that shadow? This is somebody that's doing like some form of astral projection here to attack a person. And I'm getting it's at nighttime when somebody is like sleeping and they're about to come into a rude awakening because somebody sees them. Somebody sees them here with that lighthouse. We got the frog. Remember the frog came out earlier as well? It's in the reverse though. The path has been cleared for you to make a change that previously seemed unachievable. This person is not permitted to go forward and they keep trying. It's like the divine is like, what are you not getting about the fact that you're attacking a good person? And this person is just so filled with like envy and a vendetta and like whatever this is that they won't like, they can't even see reality. They can't see outside of themselves. Okay, let's just pick up what's here. We got a moon in Aries. Remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation. They don't have any empathy. In a situation they should have the most empathy for. Because now you can't even claim that you didn't know or you thought something else. You're being intentionally vindictive here. These two cards fell out on top of each other. A moon in Leo. It is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over opinionated and pushy. And then a new moon. The time is right for seeking new opportunities. This person is always they're an opportunist here. They're an opportunist. Me, 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 me. That's what's coming out here the most. And then we have the cow. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. And we have that card that came out stagnant. Like I said, this person's trying to like destroy someone's pregnancy. They're trying to cause somebody to lose a child here. That's just sick. So we're just going to get a couple of initials and letters and then we're going to close out. Something already fell. Somebody's going to cue you in. I'm seeing cue you. We have DBK that fell out. That's making me think of GDK. Remember back in the day, they used to say that. Somebody wanted to use gang members. Somebody, the initials K and M are here. And L, I see. Okay, let's see where the initials come out. What? Oh. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. CYDNS. So CYDNS here. Something about maybe somebody named Sydney. Oh, who is Sydney? I know y'all seen that. Who is Sydney? Child. And then we have, when I see D and S, somebody wants to say do not resuscitate. So if something was to happen to you, somebody wants to say don't resuscitate you. So this could be something involving like family here. Oh, it says, I thought Sydney popped up. I'm like, yeah, then we also would have the word sin popping up out here, but we would have an SYN, somebody that's committing some form of sin. Let's see if we get a couple more letters out. Oh my gosh, the I. So yes, somebody committed a big sin here. SIN. See it? Sin. Let's see if any other letters want to come out and say hello. What came out? The letter T. So we have C, D, I, N, T, Y, S, P. The letter M is also here. So if you guys recognize any of those initials, the letter O, somebody's MO is being revealed. This is somebody who didn't care with the letter O. They didn't care to, they were told several times to STOP. They were told several times to stop. They didn't stop. And not to do something with NOT. A mop, there's a cleanup here with MOP. Somebody's asking why. And then I'm also picking up on cyanide. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I'm grateful you guys let me read for you. My name is Honey the Shaman again. And if you would like to book a reading with me, you can click the link in my bio or email me at honeytheshaman@gmail.com and we can get you situated with figuring out how to receive a reading from me. But yeah, other than that, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have an awesome, great weekend. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for staying with me. Later, friend.